pixels did you give him?
I gave him 4.
Hopefully that's enough.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Modular Components. It's the end of the week, it's the flagship show, and we've got a full house, boyos. I am your host, the Vacuuminator, and I am joined by Boingo Ryder,
Oi!
No Cone 83,
B.
and Miriam of Buster Core.
Beep beep.
Holy shit! We finally got Buster and Snowcone in the same call.
Are you a sheep?
No, I said beep beep like a car or something.
Yeah, no, beep beep. I'm a sheep. I said beep beep. I'm a sheep.
I don't get that.
Buster might be a little young for Tom Scott references.
Oh, Tom Scott. The only reason I know him is because of Cat Icarus's like Thomas the Tank Engine video, and yes, that's how zoomer I am when it comes to the YouTube space. Yeah.
Jesus. All right. Well.
Yeah. No, we're boomers when it comes to YouTube because I remember Mystery Guitar Man.
There was a Mystery Guitar Man.
There was a mystery.
The Mystery Guitar Man. I also remember Rhett and Link before any of the Mythical Beast stuff happened.
I also remember the original Minecraft boom before Dream even existed.
I actually knew about
man.
that. I actually knew about that boom, so like so believe me, I'm with you there when it comes to the whole what the hell's a dream thing.
Well,
A dream is a wish your heart makes.
Yeah.
But did you ever watch the original Inside Gaming? Did you watch Inside Halo?
Me? Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I didn't really get into. Honestly, I haven't really. The only much Halo content I've watched is Red vs. Blue. So I don't.
That's pretty boomer YouTube. So okay.
Yeah, but
That's pre-boomer YouTube because they started 2001.
That's greatest generation YouTube.
Yeah, like
That's Bernie Sanders YouTube.
yeah, because the only reason I got into Red vs. Blue is because I was watching this little cartoon called Ruby, and I was like, I want to check out what other things the company that makes Ruby makes, and I was like, oh, Red vs. Blue, that seems similar, and it became one of my favorite shows ever. But also, I am now hating the later seasons because oh boy, those later seasons got pretty bad.
So here's the question I gotta ask. Here's the real question that needs to be asked, Buster.
Yeah.
What is the oldest running toy reviewer you know of?
Okay, I didn't really follow names or toy. Like, honestly, I've kind of fallen off toy reviewers. I know I watched a couple of them, but I don't know who knew the name. I know, like, here, I'll try to Google, like, as soon as I see the thumbnail, you guys should know, but, like, it's, like, this guy who was doing, like, Power Ranger toy retrospectives, who was, like, if you looked up, okay, I think this guy, he's called J.T. Mitchell, like, that's the oldest one I know.
Okay, that's pretty good. He came in around, he was one of the 2007, 2008 guys.
Yeah, because, like, I remember, like, there was, like, a while where I kind of binged his, like, toy. I really like the thing where he did a retrospective of all the Megazord toys for a season. I really like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like I've actually talked to that guy via calls and stuff like that. I used to be a regular guest, as weird as that is to say, on his live streams. Back when he was not live streaming on YouTube, but on like Justin TV and sites like that before YouTube had live streaming. Mm-hmm. And he's an interesting guy to talk to, especially because he has gotten to a point where he has such boomery opinions about Power Rangers and Transformers too, where he like vehemently hates War for Cybertron and all that, where he's just like, he's one of those people who's so sick of G1 to the point where they have like dipped out of Transformers pre-Combiner Wars even. And,
well, War for Cybertron is a Netflix show, right?
Yeah, and that's also the current generation's subline, I guess.
Oh yeah, because like I remember like one of my earliest videos was complaining about Siege and just how bad it was. So like I'm with it. Like it's not that boomer of an opinion, in my opinion.
Well, he's more so talking about the toys and the general aesthetic of he hates that they keep going back to the original sort of iconic designs.
Oh yeah, actually,
and
just thinking about.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Like, thinking about it, if you're a toy collector, you would want new toys to collect. You wouldn't just want repackages of the old stuff. So I totally get that, so...
Well, that kind of depends on who you are and what your tastes are. Toy collecting is such a weirdly multifaceted thing, but...
Yeah, fair, but, like, from, like, a casual toy collector point of view.
I also find it hilarious that he has like every original Saban era Megazord toy in like near perfect condition, and yet he vehemently hates going back and watching Power Rangers. He's like he basically every time he talks about the show says that it's the cringiest thing he's ever seen without saying the word cringy.
That takes some serious balls in this day and age.
Yeah.
With that, I mean, I could kind of. Well, I don't like saying it's fringy because, like, I still appreciate Power Rangers. It's not my. But I collect the Super Mini Ploy, and I spend that money because I want something like that. Just because I like the robot designs.
Yeah.
Like, I regularly watch eBay for the Train Zord and the I'm not on eBay.
Titanus?
No, the one where it's like the fire engine and the blue thing.
Oh, you want the Rescue Megazord. The Rescue Megazord
yeah,
and the Super Train Megazord.
Yep.
But yeah, those are great designs. And I don't even mean to bash on the guy too much. I just think it's just such different levels of opinion than I see anywhere else with him, which is part of what still keeps him interesting. I do still watch his videos from time to time, like the Real Gear Robots video he did a little while ago. That was awesome.
Again, I've only watched his old like toy retrospectives, so I don't even remember what he said in them. I was just like, "Ooh, pretty colors." Actually,
well, speaking of pretty,
should I start with the topic? Sorry.
Yeah, why don't you?
Because I was gonna say this kind of ties into like what we were just talking about like old YouTube, just like YouTube in general. Because I actually have like a YouTube show I want to talk about, if that is okay.
Whoa, there are shows on YouTube. It's not just personalities that endlessly go and go and go in a nightmarish fashion like pro wrestlers.
Yes, apparently. I mean, does Red vs. Blue count as a show? But like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this little thing called Conjun House. So first off, anyone heard of Conjun House?
Nope.
You talked about it in your Discord server and said you were making a video about it.
Yes, this is kind of like a prelude to that video in a way to kind of get all my thoughts out. And so basically, Conjun House is what I would best describe as a YouTube shitpost with a bit of story and actual characters. Like, basically, take the humor of a YouTube shitpost, give actual characters of like personalities and like stuff saying those shitposts, and then add like a story about existentialism, about like hating yourself and your own creation, and how that own creation becomes so popular it just escapes you.
Is this guy ripping off my narrative?
No, well, to be fair, this was like 2015, 2017 this story was taking place. Like, although the interesting part is, if you just go on YouTube and the public Conjun House episodes, the story's completely removed, because you have to go like unlisted playlist on the Conjun YouTube channel and find the unedited episodes to get the story, because like as I mentioned, the creator kind of hates the show, like at least the early phase of the show. Like, heck, you can kind of see this in the story arc, where it's like in season 5, which was intended to be the final season, but it just kept going. You can see this in the little story arc they did, where basically there's this person who created the entire like land of Conjun House, and they were like, I'm gonna turn it off, and then they can't, and it's like you have lost control over your own creation, and it's this great meta commentary about how something becomes so big it becomes out of the creator's hands and into like the hands of fans and corporations and stuff.
Oh.
Like, they don't explicitly say that, but you could read into it. Like, it's very clear, but like, if you want to read into it, I mean, if you just want to read it as it's funny, like, you can definitely read it as that. Yeah. Here, I'll give you like I'm gonna link a playlist I made of all the like unedited episodes. So give me a second.
I have a picture. I keep it in my pocket every day, and I take it out to look at it sometimes. It's very nice.
No.
Whoa, 6 Cajun Way, LinkedIn.
I don't think that's what anything. Yeah. Here.
$699,900 house.
No, is it a nice looking house?
It's pretty nice looking.
How many stories?
Can I see pictures of this house? Can I see pictures of this extravagant wealth that I want to possess one day?
No,
Wow. Thanks. You're a big help.
With a beautiful wife. A beautiful house. My God.
What have I done? Let the days go by. Yeah, so like here's a playlist of like all the what I call Kajin House Complete Edition. I also added a bonus season and the like OST because the music in the show is really good. It's like usually it's actually a lot of original tunes are used, and it's really good. The theme song especially, pure gold.
Excellent.
Yeah,
This looks like a funny cartoon man. I'm excited for funny cartoon man times.
yeah, because like
Talking
it
about-
mostly is funny cartoon man, but like again, that little story just goes a long way to like make it a little more interesting.
That's kind of like the modus operandi of a lot of people going on right now. Like Worthy Kids has like some dope shit going on.
Oh my god, that this one. Oh,
Oh god,
I'm
yes.
unfamiliar with Worthy Kids. Explain.
Worthy Kids is the animator behind Big Top Burger.
I'm unfamiliar with Big Top Burger.
Big Top
Explain.
Burger is a set of animated shorts starring 4 clowns who run a burger food truck.
This sounds
Except
like the
one
greatest
of the
thing ever.
clowns can like alter reality to his whims.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I think you told me about this once.
me and Cody have talked about it on my Discord server, but like the like there's legitimately like an anime run down a fucking road. There's Zomburger. There and it's like really hype, like adorable.
Wait, this is the guy who made that Captain Yajima short.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
no,
the new one.
yeah, that's the newest one. Because the dude's been really experimenting with Blender, trying to replicate Rankin Bass style stop motion animation.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's mine.
and he's doing a great
But-
job at that.
It's like his another really good version of that is his skeleton one. I can't remember. Desert First in the Desert is just
Yeah.
adorable. But like they've been nailing it with all that kind of stuff. And then there's Enna. Have you like
Oh
I've
yeah,
posted some
I
Enna.
know who it.
Have-
Yeah, Anna's great.
Yeah, you were telling me about this girl.
Yeah. She's kind of become like a new Newgrounds mascot. Like she's become so big. She got like she and the Friday Night Funkin' per people. They've kind of given like a second life to Newgrounds.
Whoa.
Then there's there's a web series I just finished watching the other day, which is it's made by a dude who's like a professional actor and everything, and while COVID happened, he just made this on a whim. It's
Good news?
what?
Some good news?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's solid. It is really good.
No, I'm
remember-
referencing Some Good News, which one of the comedians from fucking Saturday Night Live, I think it was, made at the beginning of COVID, and then promptly sold to a major media network after 3 episodes because it blew up.
That was I think that was the dude who plays Shazam.
Zachary Levi or the other?
Not
No,
Zachary Levi, no.
that
It
was,
was some other guy.
That was a guy from
I'm being hailed.
No. We lost Boingo.
The Office. He was the guy from the.
Oh, yes, that's right. He was from The Office. I haven't
Krasinski.
seen The Office, so yeah, it was fucking That was his name. That was indeed his name. I wouldn't know. I haven't seen The Office. Everybody comment about how I should watch The Office, and then I'll never
No,
watch The Office,
because-
but this video will have got some
I was gonna say
engagement.
don't watch The Office because I haven't, and I'll be right back.
I mean,
Hmm.
I've actually.
I just want the
seen-
video to get some engagement.
I've actually seen a season and a half of The Office. It's fine, but Community's like way better.
Said Parks and Rec way better. Yeah.
Parks
I
and
have
Rec
not-
was boring as fuck the one time I tried to watch it, honestly. Like,
Well,
I
to
just
be-
hate that kind of show. I hate that whole fucking mockumentary. We're acting like there should be a laugh track, but there is no laugh track bullshit.
Yeah, Community doesn't do that. It's very much a show. Like, if that gives you like, it's a really funny show. I'd recommend it. A lot of good character work
Well,
as
good
well.
for Community.
Yeah, hopefully one day we'll get
I
the
have-
movie.
Hopefully one day. I've heard people talking about that recently.
Yeah. Because like the meme, because there's a line that they say in the show called 6 seasons in a movie. We have the 6 seasons. Now where's our movie?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Speaking of movies.
Yeah, Snowcone, what have you been up to? Save us.
This is not necessarily my topic, but Adult Swim announced Venture Brothers, Aqua Teen, and Metalocalypse are getting.
Yeah, I heard that, and
movies.
I started watching Venture
God,
Brothers
dude.
because of it, and it's great. I love Venture Bros now.
Sophie was losing his shit over the Metalocalypse movie.
Metalocalypse is amazing. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is one of my all-time favorite cartoons. It's probably my favorite Adult Swim thing. Venture Brothers is probably like one of the best adult.
Yeah,
I love it so much. It's whoever just watch it. Oh my god, it's good, and then it just keeps going, getting better constantly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only on season 1, admittedly. I'm like 6 episodes into season 1, but it's like really like it gives you like that feel of like a classic comic book story, like or classic like pulp adventures novels, just with like some zany comedy thrown in.
Yeah, that's the bit.
Yeah,
That's cool. I haven't checked out any of those shows because I think they were from just before the time when I would have been the right age for them. But
they're
I'll
like
probably,
2003.
yeah, definitely then. So probably maybe one day.
Yeah.
Maybe someday I'll find love too. Did you have an actual topic, Snowcone, or am I just going to let that hang in the air? Okay.
My topic's probably just going to be the 4,000 things I got from.
Yeah, I saw that haul pic, dude. Let's do it.
God, it was pretty crazy too because I went over to my friend's Ty's house, and I was over there, and Ty and Sabrina had reached by and to check out my room and my stuff. And he's a big Star Wars fan. And he was looking at my Star Wars, and he's like, "Man, I'm kind of feeling inspired." And when I go over there, he's like, he's like, "What would you recommend us to start collecting?" It's like telling him different things, and I was like, "Well, I mean, if you want to do what I do, I stop by this or there. eBay can work sometimes, but the price is not. You could always look up big." And I'm like, ultimately, because of how things are going right now, for the best GameStop. And I'm like, I'm saying it's just GameStop, and then my phone audibly, and it's a message, and I look at it, and it's from the manager of the GameStop with a picture of full of shit, and she's like, "This is all yours. No one else. Like, no one else has pre-orders come in, but you have a."
Excellent.
And in that drawer, they also they randomly have sales, which I've constantly seen, and I get rewarded for buying. So I regularly, it's like the same way. I'll just get points for buying stuff, and then I'll use those points. I get $5. I get a $5 coupon every month that I constantly take off toys. I use the points to get me coupons for more toys. And then the sales.
It's a vicious cycle that never ends, Nadira.
Yeah.
Did I come back on Cody talking about his action?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then, God, I get slightly lost. I had paid off 4 of the Star Wars for
Hello?
Cyclonus. I had Scourge. Oh, what happened?
It sounded like you dipped out for a second there. You said I had, and then it paused for like a minute, and then you came back on Cyclonus.
Oh, I might have actually thought it wasn't Cyclonus. I had Scourge. They had Scourge. And then a couple other things. And I pick it up and I'm like, Jesus Christ. And it was, and I'm like, well, I know I paid 4 of these off already, but that's not right. And then the guy's like, yeah, that doesn't make sense either. And he's like looking at it and he's like, well, I mean, I guess some of them will sale. He's like, but still, yeah, I don't know. Even accounting for the $5, I was like, this kind of doesn't make sense. And well, the 12 things you're picking up are right here. So I don't care if you don't. I don't care, man. The computer says it's correct. I'm all right. I'll run it. Because I was expecting to spend a certain amount. I was walking out and I spun around and saw they had the Superman and not Doomsday 2-pack. And I was looking at that and I was like, you know what? I'll just buy this, and then I'll buy the Bizarro, and then I'll buy the regular Superman, and then I'll buy that Flash or that Flash that already came out but it's on sale. So now I almost have the entire Rebirth Justice League. Because I already had a Flash, and I already had that Green Lantern, because I just wanted the Green Lantern. I didn't know it was, and I always was eyeballing Superman. All the McFarlane stuff.
Yeah, I am so tempted to jump in on that line on a constant basis, but I always just come back to, it's too big. I want 6-inch. Why has it got to be big?
You're gonna get it whenever they make the super girly one.
I don't know.
Fuck off! I hate that you're right. They're gonna make a. You know what? You know what's gonna happen? Next year, they're going to make a Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow figure, and I'm going to have to get that.
Well, no, hold on.
That's the Tom King book, which got a preview today, and those first few pages were very exciting.
Watch it all go to
Okay, yeah, they're a little bit. I can't tell. Some of these figures are smaller than the other one.
Yeah,
I'm
they're 8 inches.
Figure.
It's an 8-inch standard instead of a 6-inch standard, which is what all the Hasbro stuff does.
Well, I mean, the Black Series figures are definitely true 6-inch, and Marvel figures are way big.
They skew bigger, yeah.
Well, it's also trying to replicate 6'5" superheroes all the time.
Yeah, and I think the GI Joes are like somewhere in between that.
Oh, I need
Not sure about the Power Rangers. I need to fucking take a tape measure to each line since I have a good sample size of each line now.
Well,
Apparently,
I mean,
like
just
all,
looking behind me,
Go ahead.
apparently, like
looking
all
behind
power.
me, my
Who should go ahead? I don't know.
there's enough people. When you say go ahead, you should probably say a name.
Beauty before age. That
Alright,
means
so
you,
no,
Buster. I'm calling
Okay,
you
yeah,
beautiful.
okay,
Fucking
okay.
speak up.
All right, so I think all Power Ranger figures minus the 12-inch ones are 6-inch. So yeah, that's what I heard last time. Like both regular and Lightning Collection are like both 6-inch.
Yeah, but like Hasbro tends to fudge their 6-inch scale depending on the line. It's just like they make a base figure and they go like, yeah, this is kind of 6 inches, and then they build everything around that. Is what they've been doing since they brought Marvel Legends back.
Ah, okay. Well, like I don't really follow that many Power Rangers toy people or people like who are into Power Rangers that are familiar with toys. So like
Well, welcome to the jungle.
is it a very funky place?
Yeah, we got fun and games.
We got anything you want, honey. You know the place.
Like you were so close to a Christopher Walken voice right there.
Honey, the place. I'm
Wow.
dancing the Fat Boy Slim. It's weapons
Killed
of
Selena
choice.
Kyle.
listening to
Oh,
that a
she's
lot
come back
lately.
as a sexy cat lady. This is dangerous.
Oh God, I remember Batman Returns.
Yeah, man. People forget he was in that movie.
I just forgot until
He was
this
just a
very
mayor,
second.
wasn't he?
Yeah, he was just like an evil mayor.
He wasn't even the mayor. He was just some business guy who wanted to be the mayor and ended up running against the fucking Penguin.
Oof. At least he got his revenge as to being a very semi-successful businessman in the Country Bears movie.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Oh,
Country
Country
Bear
Bears.
Hall has been crushed.
Oh no! I unironically love Country Bears and that scene. I grew up on that movie. Fuck you, anyone who doesn't like it.
Dang, you just called out an entire other podcast.
Did I?
Yeah,
I mean, that's 90% of what we do.
I knew that like Doug Walker and his crowd didn't, and like who gives a fuck about them anymore?
Okay, actually, that wasn't Doug I was referring to. I was referring to some jerk of a camera. I think Boingo mentions them, but like he does like a podcast now, Escape from Walt Disney, and they did like a Country Bears revisit. He doesn't like hate the movie, like hate the movie anymore. He just is like, this is like my favorite bad movie, you know?
I
The
mean, I
2002
have
action Disney movie, The Country Bears.
yes, that movie exactly. I have never watched
God, I
a
miss
single piece of some jerk with a camera content, so like I'm not afraid of going to war with him at all because I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, which means it could be a fair fight for all I know, right?
Yeah, it probably will be.
Snowcone, what else did you buy? How else did you stimulate the economy?
Let's see. I still haven't even opened any of the Star Wars. Oh,
Have you started Bad Batch?
the show or the figures? 'Cause,
Both.
Yes, the show.
How you liking it? How you liking it? Because
Oh, God, I
no
love it so
spoilers.
much.
I'm in the middle of Clone Wars right now. Just tell me generally what it's like.
I really read the character, super interesting, kinda, and but I'm also hoping that the game, Star Wars Jedi Fallen, but because that's pretty much at the same time that this is, so hopefully that'd be happening.
I
Either
heard that
way.
they retconned a comic and everyone was very upset.
Not completely, from what I understand. It's just like it happened. It was a scene.
Okay.
I don't know.
I saw like a tiny short from Bad Batch about Order 66.
I've seen the child girl clone, and I'm very interested to find out what's up with her whenever I get around to the show.
Omega.
So like,
Omega? Is she a fucking 1980s computer?
No, but she's space Australian.
Oh, okay.
From Space Brisbane.
So like I started Bad
Thanks,
Batch.
Craig.
Yeah, I started Bad Batch, but then like halfway through episode 1, I'm like, I gotta see Clone Wars. So I started Clone Wars. I'm currently in
You
the middle.
circled back around.
Yeah, so I'm technically not.
You like
I'm-
went up. I just realized you went up to the fucking high dive, and then you went, "Oh, maybe I should go like freeboards down."
Yeah, but maybe I should actually get some context. I mean, I still understood Bad Batch, but like, I'm like, maybe I would feel more comfortable if I watched Clone Wars first. So I've been watching it through the chronological order that StarWars.com gives you, but like, then I just stopped. Then just like when I got to like season 1, episode 1, I'm just like, I'll just watch it in season 1, episode 1 order instead of going through this MacGuffin order that the website gives me. And I've been really enjoying it a lot. A lot of great episodes. I love the characters. I also watched the 2D Clone Wars also as well. That's
Clone Wars is the best cartoon ever made. Fight me.
No, you're completely right.
Yeah, I like it, but that's wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, if I might go on a quick soapbox about 2D Clone Wars, I really like the first 2 seasons, or Volume 1 as they call it. The 3rd season was a bit of a step down, but because I think I just prefer it when it was just a bunch of shorts that sometimes connected.
3rd season was straight up, we gotta set up the movie.
Yeah.
You liked it better when it was Star Wars, but Samurai Jack.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is,
basically, dude just went all, fisticuffs on everyone.
Yeah. The thing is, I've never seen Samurai Jack, but, those fucking shorts and that 3rd season, I think were the thing that made me love Star Wars as a kid, more so than any of the movies.
Oh, man. You gotta see Samurai Jack. At least season 5.
It's on my to-do list. I'll get to it.
Just honestly all of Samurai Jack. Any animator, but,
yeah.
No, I grew up, with Cartoon Network and Samurai Jack, so but I also experienced Star Wars show to get into. So when that came out, I was like, holy shit, because that came out almost, I think, around the same time, almost exactly the same time as the second Battlefront, I think. Yeah, the second Battlefront.
Yeah, because that and Battlefront 2 were Lucas's way at the time to fill the gap and buy time between episodes 2 and 3.
Yeah, and good God, I was always a fan of the military aspect of Star Wars. So just getting stuff like that was
that's where I fell in love with trooper armor and everything, and the big space battles and fucking. I remember as a kid always wanting to get into Halo, but just not having an Xbox, so feeling like I couldn't. And I literally only wanted to get into Halo because I liked the armors because they looked like clone trooper armor.
But Halo, what got me into Halo was going to my cousin's house and playing Combat Evolved on the Xbox, and I was like, I've never experienced anything like my life. This is amazing. And
I had a copy of Combat Evolved for Windows forever ago, and I played up to a point, and then I kind of I hit a wall in terms of me being a stupid kid and not knowing how to play video games at all. And so I let my cousin borrow it, and now he's one of the biggest Halo fans I know.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I'm just a red versus blue fan.
I mean, I have the Master Chief collection, so I can play any of the Halo games when I want.
Boingo was straight up Ultra Magnus with the Matrix, going this is not for me. You need to take it, Hot Rod.
Speaking of the Master Chief collection, Chris, that most of that's crossplay, right? Because
I think it might be. I haven't downloaded any of the things. I have it in Steam right now.
Oh, I haven't I know you gave me some Steam codes. I still haven't used them. My bad.
Yeah. They're gifts.
Yeah. Thanks.
They don't expire.
Good.
Yeah. No, but that was I had a whole plan of a video series I wanted to do with talking about Marathon and then doing all the Halo games. So when Halo was dead cheap, I was like, fuck that. It's the best chance I'm ever gonna get to buy them to eventually do that.
Well, if you need an Arbiter, I'm down. Because Halo 3 was my personal book. I did everything in that game. I got the Hayabusa armor. I got the Marathon armor, the security set as well. That was my favorite.
Oh, they were making Marathon references in Halo?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Forever. You have to go through this whole getting the Hayabusa stuff and getting the security Marathon reference armor are two of the hardest things you could do. 3. Period.
Kind of sick. Because Marathon was really breaking in terms of the Doom clone era of FPS shooters, because it was the first one that really tried to have story in it.
Wow.
And wasn't trying to be a immersive sim System Shock.
Wait, what about story? There's something I thought I saw Civi do.
Civi?
No, never mind. I think it's something else.
No, but Civi's a good lad.
Yeah, I'm actually after this podcast. You know what, Chris? Let me see. I don't know if Game Pass, I know you could share games and shit. I need to see if anyone has that. The answer is no, actually. No one has my Xbox to share. Probably get you some potential.
That'd be cool. Or at least share the account in any games that you have that are PC compatible I could play. Because there probably are some that aren't.
Sea of Thieves. We could play Sea of Thieves.
Ooh, that's the rare pirate game, isn't it?
Yes, and it's phenomenal.
Wait, that's also the game where you eat the banana weird that Griffin made the short for.
Buster, over here.
Yeah?
Buster, come over here.
Yes.
You wanna go play Battle for the Grid? You gotta go for Battle for the Grid. Let's go play Battle for the Grid.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I got my Switch.
Sick.
The
Let's
loudest
go.
whisper I've ever heard in my entire life.
I mean, like Brown for the Grid
Let
is
me and Cody
crossplay.
talk about big buff Marine boys.
I mean, I just wasn't sure if it was entertaining or not, so I decided to spice it up.
It is. I'm just like being patient. I don't want to like annoy anyone.
Yeah, that's my job.
Don't worry, we'll beat that out of you.
No.
I mean, we'll nudge it out of you. We'll
Yeah.
gently encourage it out of you.
I mean, I'm looking at my Switch. You know, my game console, the Switch.
Yeah, I love the Switch. I have all my games on the Switch. I have Monster Hunter.
We are a nurturing environment at Modular Media. Boingo, what the fuck did you do this week? You haven't gotten to a specific topic yet.
No, I've just been bouncing off and reflecting off of you guys. What's up?
Yeah, look at you, fucking speedball.
No, it's improv rules. Yes, and continue the conversation.
Yes,
and
And
Uh,
yes.
Whoa.
We break
No.
a new ground.
I remember that web series I was talking about earlier. That I was going like, oh, I can't remember the name of it. It's Lucids.
Lucis, like spelled
I'm
like
unfamiliar
lucid?
with Lucids. Please explain.
Okay, it started off as two completely different storylines that this guy was doing on TikTok. Because it started on TikTok because he was just doing quick little shorts for it. And it slowly evolved into like an absurdist Grant Morrison-esque exploration of reality, dreams, and what is real and does it even fucking matter.
Sounds it very Boingo core.
And here's the thing, every character is played by him.
So it's like Linkara's storylines with like a little more.
I was about to
existentialism.
say.
No, but it's actually good and well acted.
Oh, shots fired, man.
No, if you've been on like any like Reel or TikTok thing and you've seen the clip of like where it's a dude with a very distorted voice of what about the accident? What? Well, most people respond to trauma this certain way. If you've heard that audio clip, it's from that series.
I have never heard that clip, so like, can you link this series? Because it sounds actually really interesting.
I've
Yeah,
never been on TikTok. I only watch TikToks when they're embedded on other sites, and even then, only like half, maybe a third at a time.
Yeah, no, but you have to realistically. You should watch the prequel series first, which is he has them all in one video, so you don't even have to go to fucking TikTok to watch it.
Yeah, well, still, like, give me the links. I want. This sounds right up. I
am
just
putting-
talked to.
That's the prequels, which is Jasper and the Adventures of Benjamin and Oliver. Jasper's is fucking weird because it starts out having nothing to do with it, and it's just a dude delivering like pizza to this house, and he opens the door, and the guy opens the door and says like, "Oh, are you Jasper, the guy who was the baby on the Pampers box?" Yeah. Oh yeah, I started a religion after you. You want to come inside? And that's the setup. It's just like, what the fuck?
Whoa.
This looks like interesting. Yeah. Oh, apparently this is a music account, or like started as a music account, something.
Oh yeah, no, okay. Don't hold it against him. This is the guy who played Albus Potter in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on Broadway.
What the fuck, dude?
Yep.
I don't hold anyone who worked on Harry Potter like that isn't J.K. Rowling. I just hate J.K. Rowling. Like I don't really blame anyone who worked there, especially since they've got on record saying, "Hey, this person's kind of scum."
Yeah, no, I'm just more like ironically saying don't hold it against him, kind of thing. But like he made all the music for the Lucids series, so like he also composed all the music. It's actually pretty well shot, really nice cinematography for.
Yeah. Because like I'm looking at these like like preview. You know how YouTube you just go on a video and it just will do a preview. Like yeah, it's really nice cinematography.
And even like the ones he did on TikTok, he actually did try to do some interesting cinematography with the limited vertical camera, which is nice. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like a Vine, which I miss. Vine was dope.
Isn't TikTok just the new Vine? Isn't
It
it
really
just What
is.
If Vine but a musical?
But
Yeah,
here's the thing
basically.
about that though. Because there's the feature of reusing audio, formula and format happens a lot more often on TikTok, whereas in Vine you had to create a brand new video from scratch every single time. So there was more variety on Vine.
Fair. Actually, like I've actually dabbled in TikTok, like actually making stuff. Remember that? Like, here I'll link the thing I made. But like, I compiled like basically just made a bunch of stuff of my OCs and just like put that on TikTok. I have it on YouTube as like a bonus compilation. So like yeah, I don't know, just
Oh
plugging my
yeah,
stuff.
I watched that, and because I didn't realize that it was Vine re-upload or TikTok re-uploads, I was completely lost.
Everyone like was lost. Like just everyone was like, "Wait, what?" It's basically just a bunch of shorts. So
I dabbled with the idea of starting a TikTok and basically using it as being like one of those here's comic books explained kind of things, but like shorter content.
yeah, I mean
So I was
YouTube
like,
has
do I
shorts
want to put in
now.
the effort?
So YouTube has shorts
Yeah.
now, but like I don't even know
Yeah,
if
can we
I'm.
talk about how fucking annoying YouTube Shorts have
It
been?
really is. I hate it. Like instead of fixing any of the problems, we're just trying to become TikTok 2 golden receiver. I don't know why I picked golden receiver.
And they changed the trending tab to explore just so they could have a section that specifically goes like, hey, you want to look at shorts? You want to look at shorts? Ugh. And fucking on every video, anyone who didn't want their content to be turned into a short by somebody else had to go back into the analytics and check a setting.
Oh, thanks for reminding me to
That
do that with my newest videos because I did that with all my backlog, but I don't think I did it with my newest videos, so I'm going to do
yeah,
that
that
right
was
be
an
now.
like
annoying couple days.
There should be a setting that you can just keep it like that. But like, here's the thing though, they wouldn't be doing it if it didn't make sense monetarily.
No, I get it. YouTube is a business. It's called the video business, not the video friendship, but still.
No, but like it also, from a functional standpoint, there's logic behind it because there's this streamer I watch on YouTube called Alpha Gaming, and he's been on Twitch for years, and he was in like the top 10% of Twitch streamers. Like he was regularly getting good views, regularly getting good monetary value, all that kind of stuff. And he said like, all right, I'm no longer going to be a Twitch partner. I am going to stream exclusively on YouTube now. Because the way he sees it is platforms like Twitch, where the only thing on Twitch is just video streaming, and they do not give people opportunities to have their content discoverable or be discovered, means that it's more like it's harder to build a new community on a platform like that. Whereas streaming on some place like YouTube, well, the tools aren't as good. There are other opportunities to get an audience and be discovered through community posts, through shorts, through uploaded videos. So basically, like to pivot back to what we were talking about, YouTube doing all these different things is just giving any content creator more chances to make different things that anybody could come and see that one thing.
That's a fair argument, and I mean, I'll admit I have taken up listening to a couple different live streams that get live streamed direct to YouTube as like podcasts while I'm at work because I need an endless supply of podcasts to listen to at work.
Hell, one of our podcasts is live streamed.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to Off the Rack and frickin' Whooshcast at work all the time now, so I wouldn't be surprised if people are listening to MMWP at work, yet the views probably don't reflect that. And if people want to listen to this at work, hey, please do please help us out in the algorithm, please.
Yeah,
Please,
and
we're
if you are
desperate.
at work
we
listening
need
to
it?
this,
Do I need the strip? Do I need the strip? Do I need to rub my nipples? Do I need to get whipped cream?
I'll get the tassels. I'll get the
If you
tassels.
start listening, he won't strip, and that's how overnight we've become successful.
no box allowed.
Listen to us, and I will not strip. I will always wear clothes. I will become never nude.
Strangely enough, I don't listen to podcasts at all.
Really?
Like at all. I never have. The
And yet
only
you're in one.
I know.
Have you just never found one you're interested in, or has it been one of those just never considered it kind of thing?
I'm rarely doing things that, or at least, I'm rarely doing things that I just don't want. And it's like the only time I would get close to podcasts is I would be deal work. Where there's not a lot of noise. Like a few times I put like comedy specials on in the background. I've seen like or just music, but I listen to an ungodly.
See, that's the thing is I think a lot of people who are like slightly older than me and Buster default to music, but I was practically raised by TV and the internet, and I music was just never a huge part of that whole deal. at least from my perspective. And so, like, because I've been raised by TV and the internet, and there was always a TV on in the background, or I had a YouTube video playing in the background, I've gotten to a point where I just, like, can't stand silence for more than a few minutes unless I've got a headache and I need silence. So, like, that's why I need that endless supply of podcasts at work. So, like, I will constantly just be, even if I'm just walking around the house, like picking shit up or sweeping, I'll just be like, well, let's just put a YouTube video on in the background because I need some form of noise. I need some form of conversation. I don't want to feel like I'm a lonely fucking person on this ball of mud hurtling through space. Somebody help me, God.
Big mood. I'm starting to get more into music, but even then, it's like weeb music. So,
So and this might make me sound like a psychopath. I'll sometimes drive my car.
I like how you say that. I like how you say this might make me sound like a psychopath after I just had an existential freak out.
Here's the thing: you're also a car guy, so sometimes music, like you listen to the engine, man.
Oh yeah,
listen to the road.
I mean, sometimes I do that. Like I'll like be listening to my shit so loud, then I'll pause it. And I'm like, "What is that? Who's that?" But no, sometimes I just like driving. But I don't know. I had a thought while he was going off about the being raised by music or being raised by TV and internet. I remember like I'm sure you probably. I know me and Chris were podcasts coming like why they were.
Yep.
Because they were on iTunes, which you play out of your iPod.
Yeah,
yep. I never.
It's crazy how like that doesn't enter into the equation at all now.
Yeah, but I also didn't care about them then. I remember like before, and then I remember them starting to happen, and I was like, I don't care about that. I might have not had a iPod. I think
you did have a Zune. I remember that shit.
I had a Zune, and I still have my iPod. It's actually.
Were you one of those people who were like convinced that it was better than the iPod, and it was one of the ones that was going to win out, or it was just I have a Zune?
Nope, somebody was selling one, and I wanted an MP3 player because I made it to like 11th grade walking around with a CD player.
Oof.
Oh man.
I had a CD player for like 5 minutes when I was in my younger teens, and I remember it being a total nightmare.
Oh man. No, high school was also when like the big touch phone started really becoming a major thing.
Yeah, because the shit.
No, you had like a Galaxy, didn't you?
No, I didn't get a Galaxy till later. I had a HTC Hero.
Oh, is that the one with the kickstand?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one with the kickstand.
I still have that phone too. I don't know where it is.
Wait. This was a phone with a kickstand.
Yes.
Yeah. I had a
How has this not been on Dank Pods yet?
Who knew?
I don't know. That's like 2000 phone.
Yeah. No, that's also the time I had the Fender phone.
I remember that. I loved your phone.
Yeah, I think
sounds just.
No,
it was the earliest phrase ever. I love your phone.
No, it was okay. It was like an early Android phone, and it had like a scroll wheel, scroll ball thingamajig at the bottom, and like physical buttons for like home and backwards. So like early Android phone.
Also, just sorry to butt in, but like, when do we end? I think I have to go soon.
We're almost at the hour mark. We can wrap it up soon, but keep going, Bongo.
It was early Android phone, thick as fuck, and it was wood grain.
What?
It was a wood. Because here's the thing: it wasn't just a Fender Android phone; it was an Eric Clapton Fender phone.
I was jealous of his.
Every day, I'm more and more convinced that you are more deserving of the title hipster trash than Billion.
Oh, I guess this doesn't come into like modern Chris, but like in high school, he was constantly ridiculed by me and everyone else for how much of a fucking hipster he was.
Oh yeah, no. One of my nicknames, literally, because I also had long hair and a beard, was Hipster Jesus. Other friend Seth, because he could do a pitch perfect like Jurassic Park screech, was Raptor Jesus.
What the fuck?
God, that tells you how cringy in early early 2000s that shit. God, it was the emo stuff and like I looked.
Oh yeah, remember Evan, like full on emo ninja.
Yeah.
Fuck. God
and
damn.
like I look like Patrick Stump from fucking Fallout.
Find a picture of you like senior year with you trying to hold on hair. Do it.
No.
I'll be right back. I gotta do a thing.
Like,
Oh my god! Again?
well, while he's
Yeah. What else did you buy?
it's not what I bought, but it's what I remembered that I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
I pre-ordered an entire wave of figures that got announced the same day.
What wave of figures is that?
That was the ArchCore things from the Toys.
Oh, that shit you guys were talking about that Boingo was flipping out over?
It was me that was slow. Oh well, Chris was thinking he was like, whatever. But oh my god, I just like saw it. I saw it, and I'm like, man. So like, it's this stuff called ArchCore, and it's like the aesthetic of Mad Max and Warhammer 40K unit, like Space Marine. And I'm like, all right, dope. And then it's made by the people who do the Acid Rain toys, which I have watched since its creation.
Oh, it's those people. Okay.
Yeah, I've always wanted to get into the Acid Rain stuff and all the other stuff that Toys Alliance does, but that shit's always like just a nudge a bit above the price point that I want.
I had the quad eye from Acid Rain for a hot minute, but I ended up selling it because I hated the texture they put on it with the paint.
Yeah, because like those Acid Rain figures they are toy photography and nothing.
They're not meant to be played with, no.
Yeah, but these are like 2 notches down in the price point. They're still like collector aimed 100%, but like they're like the sweet spot of like the proper price for what you because the figures are like $20, but they come with a bunch of stuff. And then like I'm looking at the figures and I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm looking at this this mech that the figure can pilot, and like, well, that's a pretty cool mech. And then I click the next button to a semi or hot rod, and I'm like, oh fuck. And I'm like, damn, this looks really good. And then as I'm going on, I see that it combines with 2 wolf mechs, and this giant tank platform that looks like a spaceship move, holding 2 smaller tanks built for the figure. And it combines into this giant robot that's, I think, roughly the size of Devastator.
Devastator.
The one on my
the Combiner Wars ones?
Yep.
Sick.
And I'm looking at this shit, and I saw that picture, and I'm like, buy. Like, click.
I remember when you were doing that.
Dude, I was like in the middle of the night. I was like, I'm pre-ordering. And like,
yeah, it was like 1 a.m. and you just sent me like, hey, look at this. And I was like, yeah, those are dope.
I've been salivating over these things, dude. They've shown off like the next, because like I also know how Acid Storm releases their shit. This stuff will be this year, and the next stuff will be either like end of this year or like next. Which means I could literally buy all of it once, like every now and then. And like I got nothing against like Hasbro. Well, I have several things against Hasbro, but like it's just like the Marvel Legends and the Star Wars figures and the Transformers. It's always every time I turn around, I'm like, shit, I gotta get like, oh fuck, this is out now. Oh fuck, this is out. And that's my fault because I collect everything.
Yeah, still, mood.
These figures will be replacing something. Like I will not collect one thing and instead buy these, because apparently I bought that one Green Lantern. Like, nah, I won't. Unless I get a better job, then I'll just buy a house and not.
You gotta start like doing videos or streams or something so you can like fucking recoup some losses here. Whoa.
As long as I'm not starving.
Gains.
But yeah, no, like this, the ArchCore stuff is just like so my tune that it melts my. And there's like modular base building that's coming out, and I'm just like, dude. Actually, it'll probably replace Mega Constructs. I love those to death, but like they're kind of.
They look about that same kind of scale, though.
They're 3 3/4.
So about GI Joes.
Yeah.
Old GI Joes.
The proper GI.
Yeah, it's about not hashtag not my GI Joe.
Hashtag GI no. You know someone's gonna do that.
Oh, I know that's what all the boomer G.I. Joe fans are going to do as soon as the Snake Eyes trailer drops tonight. What is this? Why did they change this?
Snake
Why
Eyes
does
trailer
Bayonet
drops
have
tonight?
short hair? What's going on?
Like,
yeah, it's going to air on the MTV Awards.
Why the MTV Awards of all places? The MTV...
Because it's the first award show that's happening in conjunction with the world opening back up. So all the movies are happening at. We got a clip from Loki and Black Widow out of it, too.
Wait, there's a clip from...
Yeah, those are up. Those are up right now.
I mean, I don't really care about Black Widow, but like, Loki, I'm slightly interested in, so maybe I'll check it out. I don't know.
Would you say you're low key interested in
That's it. I'm gonna strangle you. I'm gonna like judge.
it? We'll do it tomorrow on Twitch, so we'll get clicks.
Yeah.
I'm very hyped.
Oh god. Oh god. Just realized Twit is gonna be a pain.
Yeah, everybody listen to Twit tomorrow. It's going to be a total shit show.
Or you listen to Twit on Monday. Time is a weird place.
Or go back and listen to this week's Twit, because this will come after this week's Twit. Damn it! Space is warped and time is bendable.
Yeah.
But we have been going for exactly an hour now. So is there anything else anyone really wants to get into tonight?
I'm excited that the Mr. Science Theater Kickstarter is successful, so now they can like make the show without. I don't know, because you just made an MST3K reference, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna mention that quickly.
Did I? I don't really know much about MST4K.
Yeah,
That's a line one of the puppets said, and Linkara uses it all the time. So
yeah.
you were probably making a Linkara reference, but it's a reference to a reference.
I don't even know what the reference I made is. Somebody explain to me.
Mine is warped and bendable.
Oh yes, that's right. I was fucking referencing that Linkara clip. That just entered into my lexicon after the first few times I saw him use it.
Yeah, mood. I know that feeling where just you see a internet reviewer just keep referencing a thing and then it just enters into your lexicon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the good thing of having a shitty memory. You see something and you just forget about it, so you never have to worry about it.
Unfortunately, I have a good memory, so oops.
Yeah, me too. I'll never.
Oh, you fucker.
One day we're going to hear that story in full and it'll be glorious, but that's not tonight, because tonight I want to get to bed at a decent time. So Buster, why don't you start us off here? Tell the people who you are and where they can find your stuff if you want them to.
Sup, I'm Buster Corp. I just did a video about Witch and Hero, which is an obscure 3DS game that nobody talks about, so please check that out. I hopefully next week should have the second part of my Common Underbuild analysis series up, as the second of 3 parts, plus an extra part covering the movies, but hey, that's not out yet, so wait for that.
Alright, sick. Boingo, why don't you tell the people who you are and when you're going to do the Common Writer build analysis you said you were going to do years ago when you did a predictions video for it?
Did I?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Oh shit.
You did a video on Build's trailer and you said, I'll probably eventually do a full series review of this.
Watch a single episode.
So where can I find your other video?
Hey, I'm Chris Boingo Writer, guys. You can find me on the YouTube at Boingo Writer. Just search. You know how fucking YouTube works. I make video essays and editorial style content. And if you want to, what?
What are you eating?
Ice.
All right, that's not the answer. That's not the answer I was expecting.
Dude, no. Like whenever me and my cousins were always asking our grandmother for a snack, she always just point us to her ice machine and go eat some ice. So I just grew up chewing ice all as a kid.
I chew on my ice, not my. I chew on ice.
Yeah.
That must be a Florida ass thing, because I've never.
Yeah, that would make sense because it's so fucking hot.
No, I'm thinking about it. Everybody in my family chews ice.
Okay, can we end this episode? I'm sorry.
I'm on Twitter at Boingo_Writer. I'm on Instagram at Boingo_Writer. It's the same thing. It's almost as if it's synergy or some shit. And you can join my Discord server. A link to that is in the description. I've talked about it a couple of times. It's okay.
All right. Snowcone, who are you? Where are you? Do you even make content? Why are you on this podcast?
I'm never_robot, and a Hot Wheel from my real to never. And if you want to see the snow cone,
Excellent. Well, I am the Vacuuminator. I'm a content creator who has dabbled in very multitudinous things. I've done vlogs, I've done toy reviews, I've done media analysis. You can find all of that at youtube.com/thevacuuminator, and that is spelled TheVacuuminator. I'm also on Twitter at the Vacuuminator and Instagram at _Vacuuminator. But this podcast is a part of the Modular Media Creative Collective that we are all a part of. You can learn more about that by going to youtube.com/a whole bunch of stuff, because we don't have a custom URL. But if you search Modular Media on YouTube, we're probably the first channel that comes up. So definitely go there, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe, ring the bell in order to enable notifications and get every podcast we put out as we put them out. And please follow this podcast on whatever platform you're listening to it on. Boyo, did we enable voicemails for this show? I forget.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to leave us a voicemail, go to anchor.com/modular, anchor.fm/modular-components. Click on the little message icon, and you can send in a voicemail to talk to us. I don't think we got any voicemails this week. I don't know. I have no way of checking that. I assume Boingo would have told me if we had. So, yeah.
Told you if I checked.
All right, well, maybe we'll have voicemails next week. Maybe I'll remember to tell him to check. But in the meantime, why don't you go follow us on Twitter at The Modular Media for updates on all of our projects when we have them for you, and join our subreddit r/modular media for the same reason. But that's going to do it for this week of Modular Components, and that's going to do it for this week. Oh, what a week it's been. What a hectic, what a wonderful, exciting, interesting, and terrifying week it's been, as it always is. How was yours? Was it good? Did everything go okay for you? That's great. I don't care. Join us back here next week for another episode of Modular Components.